In this Arc Raider video, guys, I'm going to be showing you my loot route that I take in the map Spaceport. As you can see here, I was able to get over 100,000 coins worth of stuff. I got quite a few weapons. I got some trinkets, and I even have a silencer 2 blueprint. So this is another great route to get some blueprints and also be able to make some money on this route as well. And I brought a simple augment with a light shield and a simple Berletta, pretty much just like my last video, and you guys love that one. So if you guys want more Arc Raider content like this, make sure to drop a like, consider subscribing to the channel, guys, and let's get on with the raid. All right, so first things first, we are in the southwestern part of the map, which is actually a pretty decent spawn. So we're basically running a trail alongside the outer wall of Spaceport. We're not going into the launch tower, we're not going into control tower or container storages. We are going to be hitting some of the outer buildings, such as the departure and arrival buildings, but we're just doing a small portion of those and still getting away with quite a ton of loot. Now, if you don't have any activity in those buildings, you can still loot around because there's tons of desks and other lockers that you can pop into. But I'm going to show you guys later on in the video what rooms I like to hit when I hit those buildings. So first things first, we're going to come to the middle here with the fuel lines. Now, there is a chance for one of these pipes to have some backpacks, sometimes a weapon case every now and then. I think I was running through here and there was a snitch roaming around, so I didn't want to aggro that. And there was some arc around me as well. I don't like fighting arc when I'm trying to loot, just doing some strict loot videos, because of course that attracts attention of other players, and sometimes in solos you might get flanked. But this pipe right here, right in the middle, towards my ping, usually there is a backpack spawn right in here. But then I had the snitch right near me, so I'm just trying to hide away from him. Just doing my little Metal Gear crouch, make sure I can get away from him safely. So again, guys, make sure to just bring some very simple stuff. Now you can also come in here with absolutely nothing, because just because you come in with nothing, you still get a safe pouch. Yes, doing a free loadout, you do not get a safe pouch, but if you come in with absolutely nothing, you still get a safe pouch. So even if you do find a blueprint or something really high in value, you can at least put it away. And you can just, again, come in with nothing. Let's say you have absolutely no weapons, or if you really need some loot, you could just still come in with nothing and get away with coming out like a bandit. So now we're going to go to this first control tower up to my right, and we're going to be basically hitting all these on the outer wall here. So right here by the fuel lines, we're going to hit this first tower. Now, I did believe I did come across one raider, which, you know, we were friendly enough towards the end of this video, but I really did not come across anybody else. So first things first, we're going to take out this little spider, and every single one of these towers have a security breach, but they also have these little drawers from the desks. So first container that we were able to obtain contained the silencer blueprint, and it wasn't even in a red building. So now we have the security breach, and of course these are always worth getting, so I highly suggest investing the points to get this. So we got some showstopper grenades, the unusable weapon, some heavy gun parts, and we get an El Toro too. Now there usually is some more containers in here, but we only got away with one container, and sometimes on the outer rims of this wall is usually a raider cache that have some ammo, but sometimes gives you a chance to get some more blueprints. All right, moving on. Now usually what would happen is I would try to get the other control tower towards the southeast of the map, but since we spawned over here, I didn't want to backtrack too much, because I like using the raider hatch key that towards the destination that we're going. So we're just going to head towards the departure building, which is this big red building right here. And then again, guys, make sure to stock up on adrenaline shots, because that way you can across the map with ease. So now we're in the departure building. It's right on this first floor, and we are going to the red locker room. So it hasn't been hit yet. It's a breachable door. It's almost as good as the blue gate breachable door that's in the security wing. Alright, so now we have all these red lockers that have a chance to spawn, and then we have a security breach right in the left hand corner. So again, another L202, some trigger nades, unusable weapons, some simple gun parts. And then these red lockers usually have some really good trinkets. So we got the album, we got a cat bed. This one, not too much. But we have all these red lockers here. Another album, another cat bed. Got a humidifier. Oh, here we go. Lance's mixtape. That's worth quite a bit of money. We've got another Raider cache right here on the floor. Just got some ammo that time. All right. And then right in this back right corner of the showers is a weapon case spawn, but we were unlucky and did not get it that time. But I believe that concludes this right here. All right, so now jump down here underneath the walkway, and there's usually a medical bag that spawns under there, but we did not get it. So now we're going to head towards the outer side, and we're going to hit the next tower. So you're basically just trimming along the outside of the wall of Spaceport, and we're just hitting all the towers and then some of the buildings, and then there's a breachable building that we can obtain, which is right across the way here to my left. I saw this guy right here. I just wanted to make sure he was friendly, but he was running away, so I'm not going to pursue him. But we do have this building right here to my right that is a breachable building, and this building has 2 security breaches in it. So again, if you have security breach, highly suggest going in here and taking care of this. So once we get in here, got some steel springs, 2 security breaches right here. We've got a Beretta 2, another showstopper, and some complex gun parts. And then this next one here, we got some medium gun parts. Venator 2, and then we also have these little drawers that have a good chance to spawn some pretty good loot. So we got wires and batteries. We also have durable cloths. Those are good for making herbal bandages, or the antiseptic cloths, which is your good heals. All right, now we're gonna hit this tower right to our left. So all these towers have security breaches in them, but they also do have the desks that you can hit that usually have some pretty good loot. Obviously, the very first one that we got the silencer blueprint. I heard some people, so I hit them with the... So this one, unfortunately, has already been hit. But we also have this that no one picked up. Got some batteries, advanced electrical components. Those are good for making your higher augments. We also got a key card, and there's also a weapon case spawn underneath the table. And checking the outer rims, nothing here. All right, so now we're gonna head towards the arrival building. So I did see a flare go off, so people are getting a little hostile, so we're just going to try and stay away from them. But this is typically how solos work, guys. Like, I do play on PC. I use a controller, so I just want to make that very clear for everyone. I know some comments were going around on my last video, but I do play on PC. I just prefer to use a controller for this game. But Alright, so right when we get into the arrival building, this first floor usually has these desks that have a bunch of drawer spawns, but unfortunately we did not get any for that room. And then there's this room right here that is breachable. It usually has a weapon case in it, and there's also some drawers. There's also these electrical panels that give you processors, which processors are good to make, again, the higher end augments. Then we come across the front entrance here, and there is a raider cache spawn. And again, these raider caches usually give you a chance to get some blueprints or some weapons, but mostly ammo. And then once you come across here, we're going to go to our room to the left. But before we go in there, there is a red locker room. Now, there was quite a few durable cloths here, so I picked these up. Again, these are very good for making bandages, especially with some great mullen. But there's red lockers here, and then there's quite a few lockers right here as well. So again, red lockers have a chance to spawn some really great loot. Please do not sleep on the lockers. So right here, we got a couple trinkets, we got a couple spoon sets, we got a statue. Pretty much just getting rid of some lower tier loot. Alright, yep. Just trying to get the most value as possible. And boom, right here, 2 more trinkets. Get rid of the 2 cat beds. And then we got a music box. Take out the heavy gun parts. And boom, we got a pink snow globe. Just replace the batteries. And we have one in the corner here. Take that adrenaline shot. Alright, so once you're done the red lockers, come right to this breachable door. And this is just like the departure buildings, like outer door. It's got some electrical panels, has a chance to spawn a weapon case, all that fun stuff. So usually this has some pretty decent loot. Again, if you're looking for processors, popping open those yellow electrical panels give you some processors. You also have some desks in here with some containers, or the drawers that you can loot. We got a film reel, but film reels aren't really worth as much. But breaching all of these, you get some wires, some batteries. So batteries are good for crafting the medium shields. Some wires again, got some sensors. Sensors are good for crafting raider hatch keys, which I always suggest grabbing. Alright, any more of these panels? I think this room was kind of weak this time around, but it is what it is. But there's also the rest of this floor that you can go and loot. So like if you go into here, this is like the medical wing. So you have like all of these drawers right here, and this of course gives you some medical stuff. So like antiseptics, durable cloths, adrenaline shots, possibly some medical stuff like blueprints, like defibs, stuff like that. Searching the trash cans, don't skip on the trash cans. Got these blue drawers by the lab, little like testing things. So any of these little containers, loot every little thing. There we go, we got like gun parts there. So these white drawers for the cabinets. These little blue containers. Very comfortable pillow. So all those little drawers and containers. And again, you can go up on the other floors. But I did come across my first raider pretty close. No. But this is usually the interaction I have with solos. So I helped him take out this turret. All right. Just went on our merry way. See, no Arc Raider hate here. And no, I didn't barbecue chicken him, before any of you ask. I know I have a barbecue chicken series on my shorts, but this is usually what I do when I'm playing solos. Is just trying to grab some loot. Alright, so normally I would go towards the inside and hit this next tower. But because he was there, again, just didn't really trust it. So come out, go up top, and then you're going to hit this next control tower. And then right on this other floor, we have 2 grenade tube spawns, and they actually spawned right next to each other. So we did get a magnetic grenade, but I did not take it. And then this one didn't really have much of it. Yeah, just a little smoke and impact. But yeah, there's 2 grenade tubes that spawn there. And then we're going to climb up to the top again.
Don't shoot.
And then we're going to hit the security breach. Again, guys, these control towers always have security breaches in them. So we didn't really get much of anything. We did, oh, here we go. We did get another complex, another anvil 2, which is going to replace the cloths that I found. Because I love the anvil. Anvil's such a good gun, especially with a silencer on it. Oh, we got a herbal bandage. We got another drawer here. Just got some ammo, advanced electrical components. Make sure to check the desks and the counters. This usually has wires, batteries, and oh, advanced electrical components. And those are also, that's the other component you need for crafting the augments, the higher end augments. And then we're going to pretty much hit this hatch right here.
Don't shoot.
This is our friend from before.
Don't shoot. Okay.
And he's just going to go his merry way. And I just pretty much went towards the raider hatch because now I was getting a little scared. But you can go into this building right here and hit one of the rooms in the shipping warehouse. But that guy was getting kind of close, and I didn't want to see him again. So we're just going to run right to the hatch key once we take care of these arc. But there's some stuff in here that you can go and loot. There's like the containers that have like the loot and stuff. There's a room up there, but I think you need a key for some of those. And that is pretty much the run for Spaceport. Now, there was one control tower we did not get. Like I said, it was in the far southeast of the map, towards like the actual control tower, the big one that everyone likes to go to, with the locked room, the control tower A6. There's another one on the outer wall. And holy crap, this raider hatch is filled with arc, and we have a bastion, so be very careful. But we're gonna slip away here just fine, don't you worry. And now we're going to get on out of here. So I'm going to show you guys the overall route. I'm going to show you guys the map here in a second once I get this loaded. Alright, so this is pretty much the map that we're doing. We spawned here, we went along the fuel lines, and then we just basically trailed the outer wall of Spaceport. Now, this right here is the first tower that I would like to go to, but since we spawned over here, we just trailed this way. I didn't want to go too far out of the way, and then end up at that raider hatch. But yeah, so like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, we got a couple weapons: Venator, Anvil, 2 El Toros, Berletta, some trinkets, and a good old Silencer 2 blueprint. So thank you guys for all the love and support on the last video. So I hope you guys find this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to drop a like, consider subscribing to the channel for more Arc Raiders content, and I will see y'all in the next video. Deuces.